You can put months of hard work and care into every stage of an investigation, but the whole enterprise can be spoiled if your final written report is poorly executed. Your readers will likely never see the amount of work that went into your study. They only see the report. Research writing requires a high degree of intellectual rigor. You have to be extremely careful about the words you choose, because you must be able to verify your conclusions and defend whatever you write should anyone ever challenge it. Before you type a single sentence, you need to map out your structure. This practice is known as chapterization, developing a draft outline where you describe exactly how you are going to divide your report into different chapters, based on the major themes and sub-objectives of your study. A research report functions as a highly controlled, verifiable defense of a researcher's entire intellectual enterprise. To guarantee that verifiability, the document should follow a strict pattern. This chart shows a standard layout, mapping out a 10-step sequence, starting with the prelims and running all the way down to the end matter. Looking at the top of the chart, the introduction serves to explicitly state the core objectives and the hypotheses of your study. You need to give the reader enough background right away to make it clear why the problem was considered worth investigating. Next is the literature review section, where you sift through the existing body of knowledge in your specific area of interest. Your goal here is to integrate your findings with what is already known, ensuring your work contextualizes, supports, or contradicts earlier research, rather than just repeating it. Researchers pull from 4 main sources: books, conference papers, the internet, and academic journals. Keep in mind that while journals provide up-to-date information, there is often a 2 to 3 year gap between a research project's completion and its actual publication. The first half of the report serves to establish the researcher's command of the existing landscape before any new contributions are introduced. That brings us to the methods used section. The scientific reader needs to know exactly how the study was carried out. You have to outline your sample selection, your observation procedures, and precisely what specific questions you asked in your interviews. After the methods come your findings. You must take your extensive, complex data and summarize it into a logical sequence. You must present this in non-technical language so it can be easily understood by everyone concerned. You follow that up with the implications and conclusion. Here, you explain what your results actually mean for understanding human behavior, point out any questions that remain unanswered, and forecast what kind of research needs to be done next in your field. Finally, we reach the end matter, which houses your technical appendices, indexes, and referencing. Whether your discipline prefers the Harvard system, the APA style, or the Vancouver format, strict and absolute consistency is always mandatory. Detailing your methods and references with this specific, transparent structure is the mechanism that allows the scientific community to trust and replicate your study. While intellectual rigor is universally required, the actual length and form of your report are dictated by the specific problems at hand and the audience you are trying to reach. For instance, business firms usually prefer reports delivered in a concise letter form, just 1 or 2 pages in length. Financial institutions lean heavily on short balance sheet tabulations to quickly update their shareholders. In journalism, research is formatted into daily news items. Reporters construct first-hand accounts using interviews, placing the most important details in the very first paragraph and layering progressively less vital information below it. In the hard sciences, chemists report their results primarily in symbols and formulae. Meanwhile, clinical psychologists and social pathologists track their data using detailed case history forms. Understanding your specific audience is the only reliable way to choose the correct physical format to deliver your research efficiently. Regardless of your audience, there are strict red flags to watch for in academic writing. You must strip out abstract terminology and ornamental language. Write in a simple, objective style, and drop subjective expressions like "it seems" or "there may be." When determining your final word count, aim for a precise balance. Your report must be long enough to cover the subject completely, but short enough to sustain your reader's interest. To build a successful report, verify these 5 steps. Maintain intellectual rigor, structure your outline through chapterization, contextualize findings with a literature review, adapt your format to your audience, and communicate in simple, objective language. Writing the report is the most crucial step in the research process. It is the primary way that findings and their implications are actually communicated to the people who need them.